to Hardway
You are cursed.
Wrestling.
You are cursed. You are cursed.
AK, your phone is
Cursed.
Might be his internet connection.
First.
It's
oh
the
my
Florida
goodness.
Florida air.
Yeah.
Listen, this is what I do. If you're better looking than me, I make sure that your camera doesn't work right. That way I keep all my pixels looking good. So, welcome to Hardway Wrestling. We are here and it's Thursday, and you know what that means? It's not Wednesday. That's what it means.
True story.
Gentlemen, how you doing? I am sitting with Tricky Ricky Walker, Scotty, bodies, and the fucking man, the myth, the legend, A to the motherfucking K. And I'm your host.
Hell yeah.
Whatever you want to call me today, I'll take whatever. You can call me Jonathan. You can call me JC. Just don't call me late for dinner. Cross.
Exactly.
How we doing, boys?
Doing good. Doing good. Work week is over. I'm happy.
Oh yeah. Doing all right.
So,
Work,
AK,
work.
you had surgery last week. You're how did are we full woman now or what?
No. Remember, he went and got the brain transplant. He got the Shibata.
That's right.
So
he got the Shibata.
He got the Shibata. So hey,
The lower
how's
lobotomy. He got
Yeah.
the lobotomy. Do any of you guys follow?
Didn't make me any smarter, unfortunately.
Do you guys? You got any of you guys?
Not
follow New
anymore.
Japan? No, not anymore. Did I just see the Shibata? Oh, not Shibata. Tanahashi might be coming to the WWE.
what is he, like 50?
I did see that.
Now, explain. I mean, I guess they're doing it for the fanfare, or maybe to get that New Japan. There's people to watch from the New Japan area, but they couldn't do anything with Shinsuke. What are they going to do with a 95-year-old washed up? I mean, he's got great entrances, great gear.
Honestly, I'd be afraid of him pulling a Okada or a Shibata or a who's the other one?
You think he's gonna break his ankles? Break
his
ankles out?
Well, Ishii or something, like just blow something out.
I like
Yeah.
Ishii.
Yeah, but didn't he just recently blow something out too? They all have blown something out in the last several years.
It wasn't the ratings.
Yeah,
sure.
that's about the truth. So
Yeah, it wasn't the ratings. So, all right. So, AK, you just got your surgery. How are you? How are you healing up from your surgery?
The road to recovery is going well, man. The reason for the surgery, the second one, is because we had complications from the first last summer. But they went in, cleared out some scar tissue, really working on mobility was a big part in that. And as of right now, I am on a very, very, very fast road to recovery. So hopefully in the next 6 weeks, I'm able to get back in a ring and start rolling around a little bit. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's been over a year, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for you too. I can't wait till you get back in the ring and start hitting that Florida, that fruit cup loop or whatever they call that, the pineapple loop. What do they call that?
Hey,
the pineapple loop.
never heard that before.
It's got a loop.
We got the Gator Bowl.
No, it's got a name to it. I can't remember what it's called. The Fruit Loop or the can't remember. Owen Hardy's in the chat. What's up?
Sure, you're making that up.
He loves Tanahashi. He does. But he's got a Muda walk already, just hanging up. And, I totally agree. He's Tanahashi. He's Asian, so you can't tell how really old he is. So he's probably 70-ish.
That's true.
Great hair, right? Great hair, great gear. He's gonna have an Undertaker entrance for every event he does. Which is cool, and he's gonna look like the Undertaker by the end of every match. So,
but the problem is he's gonna have the Undertaker entrance. He's gonna walk slow, but it's not because he just does it on purpose. It's because he's got to use the walker to get to the ring.
God, not just what we need. Just what we need. So, get into the chat. What's up, man? What's up? All right, so let's get into it. We got a lot to cover. We got some pizza cutter news. We're gonna talk about Raw. We're going to talk about AEW pay-per-view this weekend, and we're going to cover the OVW OVW with Dallas Edwards and what happened to him over the weekend. We're going to give our thoughts. Again, we're going to try to be as respectful as possible because Jess works for OVW. She could not be on tonight because they're actually getting ready to do Rise here in the next hour. So unless she's behind in 2 hours. But I did talk to Jess, and we'll get into that here later on. But for right now, let's get into a little Pizza Cutter news. All right, boy. Do you remember Tokar and Razor?
Yeah.
Glass testicles.
They were former AOP of the WWE. They were what do we call them? Bebop and Rocksteady from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
But you know what's really funny? Their actual names, Tokar and Razor, are also turtle names. Because
it's not Tokar and Razor. The one's name's Razor, but the other it's not Tokar. Funny. I saw a Razor figure the other day, and I was like it had like a Turtles figure. I was like, wait a minute. So I'd forgotten all about them being turtles.
So was everybody else.
So they were in the WWE for a short time as AOP, and managed by Paul Ellering. Then they were let go, released from WWE, and then brought back. Was at the Performance Center for what, 5 years? It felt like they were at Performance Center for 5 years. They brought him up with again, Paul Ellering is their interpreter, and they had they brought him up with Karrion Kross. And was there somebody else in that group besides Scarlett?
Scarlett, Paul Ellering, and AOP, and
I feel like they had someone else, but maybe they didn't. They were what were they called?
The Final Testament.
Final Testicles. That's what it was. The Final Testicles. So we all remember Razor. He was a huge dude. They were both AOP they were big dudes. But they got released, and I came across Razor now is a professional bare knuckle fist fighter. And he is a absolute animal. And I'm going to show you. This is actually what caught my,
I'm here to knock motherfuckers out anywhere in the motherfucking world. Come get it, motherfuckers. I'm fucking done with everybody, motherfuckers. Give it. Get it. Fuck this place too. What? Give it. Give it to me. I'm the motherfucking Albanian psycho. I'm the motherfucker who came from WWE to this place. I fought my ass off and I'm here. Thank you to David Feldman. Thank you to Conor McGregor. I'm here to stay, motherfuckers, whether you like it or not. The Albanian Psycho has arrived at BKFC, the most dominant, the most...
All right, that's enough of that. We're probably going to lose whatever viewership we're going to get for today for that. But anyway, he went on this tirade. He first off, bare knuckle fighting, you have to be special to really do that anyway. You got to be a certain type of human being to like to be punched in the face anyway. But bare knuckles, different animal. And this guy, the Albanian Psycho is what they're calling him. He beat this guy up pretty good. And then he goes on this rant. So this was a very rated R WWE version. I fucking love it. I love it. I think every sport, and we'll get into this later with Ronda Rousey, but I think if you shoot a promo like this, there should be more wrestlers crossing over into other things. Can you imagine if this guy was a baseball player and he's playing for Team US, right? Or team whatever country, Albania, and he hits a home run, he does a bat flip and double middle finger, double birds to the sky. And crotch chopping all the way around. I mean, how great would another sport be if we had somebody cross over from the WWE or AEW cutting promos, Scotty? How awesome would that be?
It would be awesome, but there's one problem that we kind of came to find out when it comes to professional sports in any genre. Sometimes those crossovers work great, and sometimes they just fall flat. Look at freaking Michael Jordan trying to cross from freaking basketball to golf and into baseball. Like,
I think he
Yeah.
just confused Tiger Woods with Michael Jordan. I'm pretty sure.
No, Michael Jordan did golf as well for a very short time.
Well, he absolutely still does golf now, and he is actually a really good golfer. Not PGA quality, but enough that he could, gamble a ton of money and lose it.
Well, yeah, but again, he tried playing golf for a very short time. Like, it was right around the same time as freaking Space Jam came out. Then he went to baseball right after that, and then it was like
he was an okay baseball player. He made it to the big leagues.
Right? He made it to the big leagues, but again, like, you have to look at it, because here's the thing. Like, I like the idea of a crossover, but the problem is that, again, like, this bare knuckle stuff, that makes complete sense for a guy like Razor. And like, even if throw in a guy like Brock Lesnar into that mix, like, Brock already went to the UFC. I could see him, like, he freaking lives in Saskatchewan and wrestles bears out in his woods for fun. Like,
well, Brock when played NFL. Brock was in the NFL, yeah.
Well, barely, but again, yes. But again, that's another one where it completely failed. But here's the thing, like, that's the thing, like, put it in the right genre and you can totally get away with it. Put it in the wrong genre, I can see, like, the guys going the other way around. Like, I could see some of the young guys going to the NFL, and if they do it right and go up and, like, they'll trash talk at the end of a game or before a game, and, that would be freaking amazing. Like, that would actually give the NFL some spark that we've been missing for the
probably Vince's wet dream for the original XFL.
XFL, yeah, exactly.
Wrestlers over to play football and cut promos in the middle of a game instead, which is why he let them have whatever they wanted. He hate me on the back of their jerseys. And
hey, you got that guy. Didn't he play for the Packers?
No, that wasn't him, I don't think.
Oh, that was Clinton Dix.
Oh, that could have been. That could have been.
Yeah, he went in the XFL. That was way
later.
later.
Jordan did play in the big. He played a exhibition game in the bigs. That was all he played. But most of the time, he's with the Barons. Do you have anybody you can think of that made a crossover, the crossover from wrestling into another sport?
Said, of course, I think the most successful of any of them was Brock Lesnar. But other than that, man, I was really, these guys have tried, but everybody's failed. Nobody's successful. And then even if you talk about, in this situation now, it's great though, right? Because you have guys who promote entertainment experience. Now you're throwing them into something real, so it's kind of them a little extra leverage on their competition to sell tickets, like the Conor McGregor effect, right? The best shit talker is gonna get the most views, especially in a combat sport where it's really like who's got the big stepping into the ring.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what. Put
you're breaking up, everybody.
Put Omos anywhere except the free throw line.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah. AK, you might want to back out and come back in.
Yeah, you're a little spicy right now. Let me know when he comes back in. All right. Yep. So they got released from WWE, and we kind of didn't really know why. We kind of figured they would eventually get released anyway because they weren't the greatest. So he was just on Ariel Helwani show, and he said there was an incident backstage, very unprofessional incident, by the way, with the Wyatt Six. And he could not, I'm sure he knows their names, but he didn't get into who they were. So he said, where am I at here? But there was an incident, one of the holiday tours that they did. Yeah, somebody tried to switch the match during the match. Now, a lot of times these guys, when they go on tour, they do the same match over and over and over again. So these guys, so it looks crisp, right? So they're not just wrestling, and it doesn't really, at the grand scheme of things. So he said, and that just don't go with me, especially if you've been in the company for a little bit. We were already there for a long time. You don't do that. And I just had to let somebody know that was the end of it. When pressed by Ariel Helwani, confirming that the issue wasn't the unnamed Wyatt Six member trying to change up the finish of the match. So basically, he said they had some words backstage after the match. Razor said that they kept doing that double spine buster, that sick double spine. These guys hurt people. At the end of the day, these guys were hurting people. So, and I guess they got on the 6th day, they got tired of doing the same move over and over again. They try to switch it up. So they had words backstage, and they were released right after that. So,
damn.
Yeah. So there is that for those guys. Did you guys see what happened? So after the pay-per-view for AEW pay-per-view the other day, Ricochet had a tirade.
Oh yeah, I just read about that.
Absolutely had a monster tirade backstage. And then they posted it on AEW social media page. And a fan, I'm sure a fan, made a comment about his level of acting. And he said, I hope you get, I hope you.
No, he said, I'm happy you have
I'm
MS.
glad you got MS, is what he said. I'm glad you got MS.
That's probably one of the dumbest things you could possibly say.
Okay.
Besides, you're going to rape somebody like Sammy Guevara did to Monet.
Yeah, so we're going to get into that too. But he said, and this was Ricochet's apology. He said, I took out my hatred for the IWC on Sandy. Sandy was the person that made the comment. And inadvertently, what is it? Ms. Ricochet tweeted, she didn't deserve it. She didn't deserve it. And for that, I sincerely apologize. Moving forward, he will do better. I took out my, wait a minute. I read that. Despite the apology, speculation he has continued to run rampant that Ricochet could face repercussions from AEW and their social partner, Warner Brothers Discovery, for his comments in the past. WBD has reported as being behind the Briscoes ban from AEW programming until Jay Briscoe's death, as well as blocking Trey Miguel from being signed alongside of the Rascals. Rascal stablemate due to the controversial remarks he had made in the past, which I have no idea who the controversial remarks were. No idea. AEW also stepped in on a certain situation, including suspending Sammy Guevara for sending him to sensitivity training. Get the fuck out of here. Following a podcast remark he made about co-worker Mercedes Monet. Didn't he say he wanted to rape her?
Yeah. Years ago.
Regardless of the punishment, the punishment is unclear.
Which is probably why we don't see Sammy Guevara ever since she signed.
Yeah, pretty much.
They send him to the minors, way to the minors.
I mean, he's married to Ty Conti. He's winning at life. So I mean,
yes, and they got a pretty baby. They got a pretty baby.
So he's winning.
Yeah, he's winning. So they're thinking they don't know if there is a suspension coming. We did not see him last night on Dynamite, I don't think.
I heard there's a source that said, again, you heard it from a person who heard it from, but Brian Alvarez was saying that there's a possibility he's going to get fired. Which
they didn't fire Jack Perry. They did not fire Sammy Guevara. Ricochet is better than both of those guys times 10.
Not really. Ricochet is.
You're telling me that Jack Perry is better than Ricochet?
No, they both suck.
Yeah. Did you say Ricochet is not better than them?
Whoa.
They both suck. So, but Ricochet is a lawsuit waiting to happen because Ricochet can't there's a difference between what MJF does, because I think that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to be the next MJF. Ricochet was like, "Oh, I'm going to be a heel and I'm going to come out and tell you that I'm glad you got MS." But like MJF knows where to draw the line. He will come at you like if he saw me, holy cow, he would go ham on the fact that I'm fat, that my eye goes a different direction. He would go ham on a lot of different things. No, listen what I'm saying.
Okay.
Not Ricochet. MJF would go ham on a lot of different things about me. But there would be one thing, like if I came out and said I had, brain cancer or something like that, I know like Ricochet might try something, but I don't think he's gonna cross a certain line. Ricochet crosses a line all the time when he talks to fans.
Look, guys, Ricochet, and I've been saying this for a while, since going to AEW, he's gotten really desperate, right? He's gotten desperate for attention. We would like to see him do better there, but, his championship run wasn't memorable. And then every time he's online, he's talking either about WWE or he's worried about what everybody else around him is doing except for his own brand. And then, again, you get that cheap heat, like looking for anything to go viral, right? Like anything to get that attention. And it's sad because he's a wrestler. Do I think he's a good heel? Absolutely not. I think he tries really hard at it, and it's just not natural for him. And it looks weird. And again, he knows that if he doesn't go to some type of extreme, nobody's going to care. And that's what's happening right now. His career is deteriorating in front of us. And he's really holding on by a drawstring.
You're still really, really choppy.
You're still real choppy, bud.
You're gonna have to probably take it off of off of Wi-Fi if you haven't already.
Yeah. All right. Ricky, you have anything on this, buddy? I'm gonna give you mine.
I mean, it's real unfortunate that he would say something like that. He has had ups and downs in AEW. His best rivalry is probably with Swerve, but I mean now he's kind of who's he been paired with, the Gates of Agony.
Yeah,
I mean it's kind of almost.
He elevates those guys. I think.
Definitely. Yeah, he's very athletic. He's a hell of a performer, but again, I think he's just too worried about everything else. He's doing everything he can to burn that bridge between him and WWE. And if he gets fired, he's not going back. They're not going to take that shit.
No, and it's definitely a different landscape. Here's my thought. Where you draw the line is very thin, right? It's very tough to figure out where you draw the line. I've done some heel shit, said some heel shit. I don't think I've ever crossed that line, that type of line, but I've definitely made fun of people in wheelchairs. I've definitely made fun of people that have crutches or, made fun of a guy that actually at the last Voltage show that had a prosthetic leg. I, was trying to get the leg from him.
Oh my God.
So where do you draw the line? So, but if on the other side of that, where do fans draw the line? Is there a line for fans? Because, we get death threats. We get people threatening to kick your ass in the parking lot, threaten to come over the rail after you. People show up at your house and, attempt to hog tie you up. Like,
they throw Coke cans at you.
Where do you draw the line? When does a keyboard warrior? Why does a keyboard warrior get the same or different treatment than somebody on the other side of the keyboard?
Well, here's my take on that.
Retail, right?
All right.
Yeah, you're
really.
If somebody goes and screaming at the all right, guys, I'm signing off for today. I'm sorry, my equipment.
Yeah, you're all right. Come back in.
Man.
Yeah, so I know what. Again, I don't. Should he have said, "I'm glad you have MS"? Matt Rife does it, right? Matt Rife's a comedian. I mean, is it okay?
But here's
when I'm out performing, when I'm doing DJ or when I'm doing comedy in front of people, whatever. The things I can say with a microphone in my hand makes me a little bit more Teflon than people without a microphone. There are times when I say things to people with a microphone that without a microphone might get my fucking head kicked in, right?
But here's the thing: it's also the intent behind it. You go to a comedy show like Matt Rife, Don Rickles, like that whole kind of comedy
Well, that's
crew.
a fucking spectrum right there. You went from
But-
Matt Rife
but-
to Don Rickles.
But
I
again,
like it.
it's the same concept. What Matt does and what Don did is the same thing. Is like the roasting comedy. You go to those shows knowing you're sitting in that audience, and there are people that get pissed off too. Like I've seen a million clips of Matt Rife where people storm out because he says something that somebody finds offensive. Now, if it's one person that finds it offensive, that's like, okay, that's that's that person's opinion. But when an entire group of people say, look, you crossed the line here, and again, the intent at a comedy show is you go in knowing you possibly could get roasted. If you have a call, again, if I went to a Matt Rife show, I know he's going to see me, he's going to see the eye, he's going to see the body, and he's going to go right for it, and I'm fine with that. But when you go after somebody, when somebody takes you down and says, your acting sucks, and then you go back with, I'm glad you have MS, and she put that in her profile. Like, he had to look that up about her because she put it in her profile status line. She didn't just have it out there. She didn't have
think
a
it's
thing.
her picture.
Okay, yeah, but he still had to look that kind of thing up to go after her for it. It wasn't something that was like in the actual post itself or anything.
I get it. It's low hanging fruit. I understand. It's definitely. Is AK back?
He's back
Yeah.
and he looks clear and he sounds
look
clear.
at
You better
this
talk.
guy.
You better talk
All
before
set.
you go out again.
Let me get everything in the next 10 seconds. Hey,
Give us what your thought is, then we'll move on. Give us what your thought is on this.
It's cheap. This point. What? Oh no!
Kick
Not
that
an
kid.
AK. You went out.
Tell
You're
your wife
gone.
to get off the computer.
The kid's probably on the
Do what the Hardys
PlayStation.
used to do. Nobody's allowed to be on the video games.
Hey, AK, pull the plug.
That's okay. I took him off the screen. So anyway, again, I don't know where you really draw the line. I don't know. Yes, maybe he went a little too far, but if you swing a bat at somebody might swing a bat back at you. Just keep that in mind every time you go to these shows or these Twitter warriors or whatever. I mean, whatever.
Again, and I'll. This is the last thing I'll say, and I will. We'll call it here. Go on to something else, but the story I've told before, and you guys can look it up. It's on YouTube. I've told it a million times. The Joey Janela story. I said a lot of shit at him. He said shit back at me. I knew, there could be consequences for what I said, but the stuff that he said back to me, and the fact that I got under his skin to the point where he threw a Coke can at me. Guess what? Like, it's what he picked on. What he yelled back at me was.
Were your feelings hurt when he threw that Coke can at you?
No, not at
so
all.
You're not sensitive, Scotty. You're not sensitive to that stuff.
Oh, I'm sensitive, but
stop rubbing your nipples, weirdo. I just, again, we live in a society that people are like overly sensitive. Some people are overly sensitive, and then there are people out there that want to white knight you. And every time that somebody says something about a woman, you got these guys riding up on their horses, trying to, thinking that they have a chance to sleep with Mercedes Moné, and they're not going to have somebody say something mean about her. It's shit like that. Like, again, maybe he went a little too far. Maybe he didn't. He is playing a character. Do we want these people to be true life heels? Or do we want them? Do you want them to leave that stuff alone? I mean, we have this conversation all the time. Who's the fucking heel and who's not the fucking heel? And he did everything a heel would do. He did everything a heel would do. If someone with listen, my brother has special needs. If an autistic person runs their yap to me and I know they're autistic, I'm gonna find a way to get them back or get under their skin. It's gonna upset people, yes. But as a heel, that's my job. That
Okay.
is his job. But I don't agree with AK that he is, searching for attention. I think he's been doing really good work since he got there. I think he is definitely. It's not the same Ricochet we saw before. Wrestling wise, yes. Flips over the top rope, yes. Same kind of guy. Same aerial acrobatic. But character wise, he's at a different level. He was never allowed to be that person or to cut those promos. And maybe that's why, because he just with terrible promos. But his game has definitely gotten better since he's gotten AEW, but he's gotten more practice at being out there. And again, we all make mistakes. Do you really think in real life Ricochet wishes this person had MS? Absolutely not. Absolutely
not.
You hope, we all hope not. We all hope not. But,
here's the one other question that I will ask, especially to you, Jason. Would it have been better if he just came out and owned it and just said, "Yeah, I said it. I don't give a shit," and like doubled down on it, and then went.
You know what I would have done?
Yeah,
I'd have had 12 more jokes lined up right behind that one.
All right, let's move on. We're 35 minutes into this thing.
Okay, all right.
Let's
go a little. Maybe we'll get AK back here, but let's go into a little bit of highlights from Raw this week.
Raw was from Austin, Texas. It was on 3/16. Yeah. What? Yeah, let's get started with that. It starts off with Seth Rollins in the ring, and Paul Heyman shows up looking like he had pink eye, not a fractured orbital bone, and he keeps going on with his FAFO thing, and then at the end of the FAF, he pauses and says 5, and here comes the beast, Brock Lesnar. Lesnar absolutely manhandled all those masked guys. Like, I'm pretty sure there's not one move that he did to one of those guys that I would be willing to take. Because it looked like it fucking hurt.
How about the one dude he yeeted into the fucking into the
steps? Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, they were all terrible. Like I was wincing in pain for those guys. So he's having a standoff with Rollins, and then the lights go out, and the ruler Obafemi comes down, and he launches Lesnar up and gives him the fall from grace power bomb. And
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
And I was freaking jumping.
I give it up to Brock for allowing him to do that to him. But wow, when is the last time you seen Brock Lesnar tossed up in the air
exactly
like that? It was unfreaking believable. I loved it.
Yeah. And I'm glad it was Oba. I didn't want to see Seth versus Brock again. Like we already saw that. That's where Seth got the whole Beast Slayer nickname.
Yep.
So looks like we've got Oba versus Brock. He accepts the open challenge for Mania. We've got El Grande Americano #2 defeating the original El Grande Americano with Reyes, and the other one for distracting the refs. He plants the metal piece inside of the #2 Grande's mask, and the Chad Gable Grande headbutts him off the top and knocks himself out. He gets pinned.
Thank you.
Roman Reigns arrives to the arena, and he's with the Usos, and it's given the little tease that it looks like the bloodline could be reforming.
How great did that feel when we're sitting there watching Raw? I think AK might be back. Are you there, AK?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you perfectly. We're going to go with no audio for you, bud. It's okay. Or no, just audio. We're good.
Hear you, John.
Damn, that was the best thing to look at on this show. I ruined it for everybody.
Listen, I told you, it's about pixels, baby. It's about pixels. So, how great was that to finally have all three of those guys sitting on a couch, or Roman sitting on a couch, and those guys flanking him? How awesome was that? Again,
love it.
Felt great.
Yeah,
I say they don't need a wise man. Just bring Rikishi back. He'll be the wise man.
Please don't bring Rikishi back. Please don't bring him. I did it with the Rock.
I'm telling you, we still got a few more weeks till Mania. I'm waiting for the night where Punk's in the middle of the ring talking shit, and then you see Samoans coming from everywhere to surround the ring.
That's so dope.
I'm down. I'm for it, bro.
Moving on, Danhausen. During the commercial break, he's their merchandise guy. He's out there with a T-shirt cannon launching T-shirts, and he says, "If you don't go spend your human monies on his 2 new T-shirts, I got 3 words for you: you are cursed." And he says, "Danhausen 316 says I just cursed your ass." Now, Danhausen's like he's a national treasure, like R-Truth. Love the comedy bit.
Oh yeah, it's gold, man, and doing exactly as we wanted him to do, right? Like we know we don't need him for wrestling. He is entertaining as hell. You know, everybody got a little worked up off his initial reaction, that first appearance, but everything since then has been absolutely gold.
Exactly. I think they should have just introduced him on Raw or SmackDown instead. But anyway, Danhausen, hilarious, still the #1 merch T-shirt seller. Triple H knew what he was doing by signing this guy.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
We get Liv Morgan saying it was her plan to get Balor kicked out of the Judgment Day, and I'm hoping we're going to get Demon Balor to return here soon.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
I don't know if that's to say Bailey is a better wrestler than Becky Lynch. Jay Lee, after the match, hits her with the belt and lays her out, so it looks like we're going to get I really don't care to see Becky and AJ Lee again. I really don't.
Bathroom break.
Yeah, I think
So look, that match, it just showed that it was Becky, right? Like, you know,
Yeah.
we thought it was AJ because of ring rust and all that, but man, AJ looked
good.
so much better working with Bailey. And of course, we know Bailey's a great in-ring worker too. But that was night and day from that match with Becky. Like,
Well, and again, I've said it a million times. You put 2 people in the ring. Sometimes there's a style clash between the 2 of them. Like the chemistry just isn't there, and it's not there with AJ and Becky, but it was there with AJ and Bailey. So,
I just think that Bailey stayed within her. In the realm of where she needed to be for wrestling moves, right?
Yeah.
Becky tries to do too much sometimes, and it wasn't.
Becky's not good.
No, I don't think Becky's good either. I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan of the man?
I'm not a fan of the man.
Then we on a bit of a banger too. Penta retains the title, and then another Danhausen backstage. Oh shit, wrong spot. Fucking page moved. Oh, never mind. We go Austin Theory and Logan Paul backstage with Paul Heyman. Their goal is to take out the Usos and go after the tag titles. And then Usos have run in with LA Knight and says that they're tight, but LA's not going to have anything to do with them if the bloodline reforms.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Fuck LA Knight.
Natty and Maxine Dupree.
Scotty's like, Scotty's went like this. Fucking.
His eyes straightened. Natty and Maxine Dupree. Nobody.
Can I on Scotty's bad side?
Here we go.
Can I mute AK on my? Can I mute AK on my end? Is there one down here?
I'm doing it myself. I'm already taking myself out of the conversation. Damn it.
We get an exclusive interview with Randy Orton and Michael Cole. Randy Orton's on the phone And he says there's more than just one royal family. Who do we think Orton is talking to? And I'll bet it's not Ted DiBiase Jr.
I was kind of hoping it would be.
Look, my dream, it'd be Flair, right? Like, it'd be cool to get a Ric Flair appearance back. But again, I don't think anybody like adds value to what him and Cody got going on. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be a cool little guest spot. But it would be even cooler if Randy brought somebody out and then kicked their ass too. Just like, hey, mine is going to be the dominant family, motherfucker. You know?
I hope they put Cowboy Bob Orton in a box for the next month and a half.
God damn.
Next month, yeah. And then they just, well, not a coffin. That's coming. But they put him, they put him in a box. They unveil him at Mania.
I thought Cowboy Bob was already dead.
Is he?
No.
No, he's not dead.
No, he's not.
He's got like AIDS or something, but he's not dead.
No, it was hepatitis or something. Because he bled all over
Same thing.
Got what? Hepatitis?
Or
No.
like that.
Listen, he has hepatitis A, B, C, and D. It's hepatitis.
Are we allowed to do that with HIPAA law? Are we allowed to do that? Are we allowed to give that guy's medical out like that?
I think it was already well known on
public information.
Yeah.
Gotcha. My mom told me about
I hope Randy Orton was on the phone with Danhausen, so Danhausen curses Cody.
Fuck yeah.
The night that the title match happened, so Cody loses.
Is Cowboy Bob Orton's grandfather still alive?
No.
Because weren't they 3 generations?
Yes, Randy's the third out of it's Bob Sr., Bob Jr., and Randy.
Bob Sr.'s gone?
Yeah, Bob Sr. is gone, most definitely.
Zombie Bob Sr. shows up at Mania.
Zombie Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
We get Javon Evans.
What? Maybe we get a run in by Sapphire.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, we go backstage again with Javon Evans and checking in on Dragon Lee, and then Kofi Kingston and Grayson Waller shows up, and my boy Danhausen comes back and says that he wants to be the next guy in the New Day. Replace the Bootios with Curse Crunch with Teeth Marshmallows. And,
this guy's a marketing genius, by the way.
Kofi, yeah, exactly. Kofi tells him he doesn't want him in there, and he doesn't want him part of the New Day. So Danhausen tells him before he leaves, he's got 3 words, and right as he says, "You are cursed," Grayson Waller gets yanked right in the middle, and then
I love it. I love it.
You are cursed.
Tried to take his jacket off real quick.
Yeah. And then Danhausen
explain to me how we had the Wyatt 6 that we haven't seen since November of last year. Or actually probably October. Maybe they're just a Halloween act. I don't know. We haven't seen the Wyatt 6 forever. Danhausen should put on a clinic for these guys on how to make money and how to get over.
They've been on SmackDown. They've been doing little things on SmackDown. Just nothing that stands out, but they've been floating around a little bit.
Wow.
The tag title division's in shambles anyway. Again, we get Stephanie Vaquer defeats Raquel in a
good match. Good match.
Another good
great match. Great camera work.
Match.
Oh, yeah. Earned his pay. Ooh.
I had to show my wife what the Devil's Kiss was. I was like, man, you missed out the days where Booker T was on the table for these moments.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Chucky Ducky. Yeah, Booker T. That move's just not right without Book.
That's true. Why did they not have that on Booker T Day? Didn't they have like a tribute to Booker on NXT or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do they not give him that spot? Have her come out and just let him give him the Devil's Kiss.
He'd like it too much. I don't think Charmel would.
No, he has to do it.
Dreads.
He has to lay on his back while doing it, so they had to cancel him.
Oh. I imagine. I'm going. I'm done. I'm done. I had a dreads and full bush comment coming, and I'm gonna let it go.
Main event segment, we get Roman and Punk squaring off again with the word wars. Roman said Punk repeats the same crap as everyone who's the real tribal chief. He's a part-timer. Roman tells Punk to ask his wife, AJ Lee, how top dollar players operate. He says everyone knows Punk is great on the mic and can talk the talk, but when the time for talking is over, Punk can't walk the walk and can't match him in the ring because he's old and is making everyone in WWE look bad. Then Punk lays out Roman with a punch, and Roman just keeps taunting him, telling him that he's in his head.
Yeah. And exactly that, right? Like I've seen fans online, they're like, oh, it made Roman look weak. It's like, no, this is psychological warfare.
Absolutely.
And yeah, the line that, you're old is going to piss Punk off because it's subconsciously, he's thinking the same thing. So yes, this was a great way to get him riled up. And it's a great way for him to test his own mortality, to be like, hey man, do I still got it? This guy, this alpha male, this guy, the big dog, is challenging me and he's talking shit and he doesn't even have to put hands on me. Now he's got under my skin, which nobody's able to do. And I thought it was a great way to do that segment. Keep the contact at a minimum and let that shit build up. They didn't need to go fisticuffs yet. We still got time. We got a couple of weeks ahead of us. You got
a guy that constantly is known as the best on the microphone and he loses the microphone to hit you, you got him. You got him.
Yep.
Great segment. Great segment.
Yeah, great segment. This is going to be. I mean, I don't know if I was a fan of this right away. I do love Roman. Always acknowledge the tribal chief.
Acknowledge me.
I got my finger up too.
Yeah, sort of. I don't know how I ended up getting this picture of you, but half your head's cut off. But whatever. But they're building this. They're building this. This is personal in a lot of ways. It feels like so, and I love that. I love when it becomes personal. I like when they use their shoot names.
Yep.
He said, "You're not even my favorite Joe."
Yeah.
my favorite Samoa Joe, which is shout out to Samoa Joe, by the way. So this is great. This is great.
So guys, I'm sorry I missed earlier the conversation about Oba and Brock. I just want to, I feel like I really have to speak on that, man. And I'm sorry I missed it a few minutes ago. But guys, that was like, for somebody who's never watched wrestling a day in their life, they could have watched that segment and they could have got the entire story. Brock, it started off Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins. Paul Heyman looked like he was washed up and still, that's how you sell. Damn it. It's 2 weeks later and the guy still looks like he's had the worst year of his life. And he comes out.
Looks like somebody farted on his pillow.
Right? He's got pink eye for days.
So and then they amp that up, and of course, what is Heyman going to do? He's going to use the biggest arsenal in his tool. He's going to call out the beast, right? Brock comes and then you display his dominance. He tosses around 15 fucking guys, all different directions, throwing them aimlessly. One guy, he flipped him so hard he landed back on his feet. Like, it was absolutely insane. And then, you sell the beast. And then Oba comes out, big dog in it. The crowd's already hoofing in the background. They got him amped up. And just that display of dominance. People say Brock Lesnar doesn't give back. Brock gives back to the people he sees a future in. And there's not a lot of those. We saw what he did at Mania to Dean Ambrose. We saw what he's done to a lot of people in these situations. But you could tell that he has that respect for the next big guy coming along. And this is a perfect way to package Obafemi. Even if he loses at Mania, if he could put up a good fight against Brock, he's automatically going to get himself elevated. So as far as the winner of that match, honestly, it's a win-win for Obafemi if they go more than 5 minutes. If it's not a squash match, it won't
be much more than 5 minutes because Brock don't get paid by the hour.
Well, look, if he can put up a fight against Brock, win or lose, it gives him credibility.
This is our opener for night one.
Most likely.
Yeah. It'll be awesome. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, the entrances are strong. The WWE has always been chasing that next Brock Lesnar, and I don't think Oba's that. Oba's a different animal in his own. But
so look,
this is going to be this is meat. This is meaty meat men hitting meaty meat men.
So I was talking to a guy earlier, right? And he was like, man, they never give black wrestlers this opportunity. Look what happened to Kofi and Biggie. And I'm like, well, look at the difference. No offense to Kofi, but Kofi is fucking scrawny and small. Realistically, he's not standing more than 30 seconds with Brock Lesnar. It wouldn't be real, right?
He only
And
stood
then you
5 seconds with him on that premiere of SmackDown.
He did, and again, it's realistic, unfortunately, right? And same thing with Big E. Big E's a great wrestler, but you're not going to put Big E hand in hand with Brock Lesnar. This is the fucking beast, you know. So to get a guy as the physical presence of Obafemi and the way they've been packaging him, you know, washing out the War Raiders and doing these dominant things over the past few weeks, this is how you set a guy up for success. And again, he has the look for it. He has the gimmick for it. If you guys ever watch Black Panther, I call Obafemi M'Baku from the Black Panther. Like, he literally, like, that's his gimmick. He's a fucking animal. And this is the first opportunity we're going to have to see somebody in this position, because we really, you know, even if you go to Omos couldn't move in the ring.
Omos is very limited.
Yeah, so you got a guy now who we know can move. He's physically dominant. It's a great package, and it's finally the opportunities here. You can now use it, you know. So again, I think it's a great call all the way up, and I'm really excited to see what happens next.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good match. Could be a good match. So that was Raw.
That was good Raw.
Yeah, it was good Raw. Good Raw. 2 weeks in a row, good Raw. So when we get let down this week, we're gonna get let down.
Awesome.
It's Mania season. We always get good stuff in Mania season.
Yeah. Yeah, but then after Mania, it's like, wah, wah, wah. What do we do now?
Well, we saw it from their own mouths, right? Like, they get lost at that Backlash. They're like, we don't know what to do. Like, we got to have filler matches just to get through to start building up SummerSlam. You know, like, it's sad when you hear it coming from the creative room, but we feel it when we're watching it. So hopefully it's not the same case. You know, they've learned from watching themselves on TV and say, hey, man, maybe we should do a little bit better.
I just, well, I don't know. This could be a good. It's going to start shaping up now. They're not selling any more tickets yet, but I think we will once we get close to. They're going to have,
and they
pulled 65,000 people.
They pulled the ban in Las Vegas with not allowing casinos.
Oh, they had to.
Everything from airing the pay-per-view and having parties.
You knew that was not going to fly.
Yeah, that no way that was going to work.
Vegas. I don't know if you've ever been. Vegas is different as an island. Vegas is run differently than everything else in the United States. That is 100% true. And it is just a different fucking world, bro.
Is that why you go so much? Hold up, time out.
I can tell you some stories.
I love it.
I just know, and Ricky can tell you, it's different.
It is.
It is different. It is different. It is a different world. It's not Frederick. It's not Baltimore. It's not Florida. Florida's almost there. Not even close though. Like, Florida's okay. Vegas, you don't want to leave Vegas, right? You don't, unless you live in Vegas, then you want to leave Vegas. So different. It's a different animal in its own. Anyway, let's get it. I
still hope they put Danhausen on the Sphere for Mania.
That would be ridiculous.
Oh, hell yeah.
The whole Danhausen. Oh my God.
Everyone's cursed.
Everyone.
Oh no, everybody loses at the table. Oh shit.
Well, I mean, that's every casino right in that area. So
pretty much.
So, anyway, we had an AEW pay-per-view this weekend. Revolution was what it's called.
Yep.
Revolution. Didn't see it. Didn't get a chance to watch it. I was watching the USA kick ass and then lose on Tuesday.
Until they didn't.
So anyway, AK, glad your voice is coming through perfectly. You want to go over the pay-per-view here? There was 13 matches.
Yeah,
13 matches on the card. You know, all these AEW pay-per-views, they run for days.
Well, they had 0 hour. They had a few matches on 0 hour as well. But yeah, I'll give you guys a quick rundown of the show. First of all, I'm very skeptical on AEW, but I watch because I like professional wrestling and I like some of the guys that are there. I did tune into this pay-per-view, and I will say it was absolutely fire. You know, the match quality, I'll say, was amazing. So let me give you guys a start from the top, match for match. We're going to go into 0 hour. They had the AEW National Championship. It was a 21-man
the catering table gauntlet.
Yeah, Royal. Ricochet ended up losing the title. Jungle Boy, Jack Perry came out the champion. Again, I just those guys and where they're floating between Jungle Boy and Ricochet. They complain about a lot of things, and then you end up on the pre-show. I don't know.
Well, you had 13 matches. Someone's ending up on. Somebody's gonna end up on the pre-show.
Yeah,
well, that's
AJ
title.
Big Boom and Doom.
Fucking FTR was on the pre-show for how many pay-per-views in a row?
That was punishment for being friends with CM Punk.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's and again, that battle royal itself, it was a lot of faces in there, a lot of good people in the match. Again, it just shows you what their roster looks like and like how overcrowded it is at this time. We talk about WWE guys being part-time, but some of these guys don't see TV but once a month, and if they're lucky, you'll see them on a show twice a month. So it shows you how packed it is just looking at that one match in itself. But moving on, next we had the World Tag Team Championship match between FTR and the Young Bucks. Young Bucks had their entire generation out there to watch them wrestle. Match was good. The match was good. FTR ended up going over, and then we saw a return of Edge and Christian. They came back together, and they're
Cage and Cope.
CNC Cola.
The geriatric tag team.
Yeah, so
they should roll with the geriatric express or whatever the fuck Luchasaurus, and they should put all those fucking dinosaurs
the new Jericho
into one
Appreciation
team.
Society.
So they went on to Dynamite to talk to the Young Bucks, and now the three teams are all in like the chase for the tag titles, which again, all good teams, and again, they're all gonna bring. I think it makes the tag division there a little bit better than WWE's right now. But Cage and Cope basically saying that they're not just the best of their generation, but they're the best of the Young Bucks generation and everybody's generation. Again, I'm glad they're tag teaming because you can see that it's a little rough for them to get around in the ring sometimes. But yeah, I mean, that's where they're going with the tag titles, and Edge and Christian are getting probably one more run as tag champs when that's all over with.
Jesus
I'm hearing Scotty going Cucamonga Kids.
Yeah.
15-second flash photography. No. Yeah.
Now, if they brought that Edge and Christian back, I would love that. That would be hysterical.
Christian's still playing the heel, so it's kind of like you got a baby and a heel tagging together. It's a fun dynamic, but
Matt Cardona says that's Christian Cage's real life persona.
That's awesome. I can appreciate that. But moving on, one of my favorite wrestlers in AEW right now, Toni Storm. She defeated Maria Shafir.
She bit a tit.
Yeah.
She bit a titty.
Bit a titty. Toni Storm is just, overall in ring promo, like she is it. Like she literally is probably top 2 best wrestlers in every company combined. She's amazing, and her character work over the past 3 to 4 years is just, it's beyond anybody else by light years. They did have their matches. Another good match. Maria Shafir, I'm not a huge fan. She's like the Becky Lynch of AEW for me. So I'm not high on her.
Wow.
But again, she tries, right? And after the match, big reveal. We had the return of the badass herself, Miss Ronda Rousey, which I know Scotty is super excited about to get Ronda back on TV. So a lot of people thought Ronda disappeared. She actually has been in ROH. She made a couple of appearances in tag work, but now she's finally hit AEW. Very, very wild internet right now. Everybody's either loving it or hating it, and no in between. Go ahead, JC, man. I see you praying to Lord right now. You get more of Ronda Rousey. What are your thoughts, man? What are you thinking?
So, like I was saying earlier with the Razor, the promo that he cut, this has went the opposite way for me, because Ronda, and I'm not a Ronda Rousey fan. Find me one person that is. Even her husband hates her. I'm just saying that she has been trained by the WWE on how to cut promos and how to grab a crowd. And this bitch stands in the middle of the ring and puts her finger like to the ring, like telling Tony Storm to go. That's all she did was point at the ring, like Tony Storm owed her something. Get in this ring, dog. That is your thing. You get in an AEW ring on a pay-per-view in front of.
Did she pick her gear out of the crotch?
No. Listen.
No, he
Honestly,
didn't get that far.
You don't want her talking on the mic. She's not good. You don't want her cutting a promo.
No. I don't want her talking on the mic.
I want her in a UFC ring. That's where she belongs.
To work in front of people. She should have owned that ring, walked every side of that ring.
Yeah.
And in front of just all over everybody, pointing at herself, giving herself EO, whatever she had to fucking do.
Oh, please don't.
That's what I wanted out of Ronda for her first time in an AEW fucking wrestling ring. What she do? She stands in the ring and points. This ain't UFC. You're not calling somebody to the fucking ring for. That is the worst fucking way to enter.
So look.
Andrade had a better fucking appearance.
I think
Andrade's the man. What are you talking about?
Happened? You know what would have been better for Ronda if she'd had somebody going, "Excuse me."
Look, you might disagree, but I think that for what Ronda's worth, that was the best way you can do it for her. I think you don't. And again, she did not learn much from her time in WWE, as you can see.
What is going on?
But again, I look at her, and again, I made this comparison online. I got some heat for it, but I compared her to Jelly Roll. I said, hey, she's an entertainer from another market that you're bringing in.
Jelly Jam.
You're just doing it because you know you're going to get a couple of views. It's going to be a one-off match. This is just something to get out exterior eyes onto your product. People that know UFC, people that didn't read her stupid book, people that didn't watch her run in WWE, like people don't know that she hates the business. You know, for those people who just know UFC Ronda Rousey and are just seeing it pop up on their feed, they're going to watch it. They're going to see what she's doing, what she did. And whether they continue to watch it or not is very questionable. But I'm hoping that this is just a one and done. Give her that match. The only person that could make her look good would be a Tony Storm. So there you go. You put it with the best person you can. You make it a mainstream type match.
Or Shayna Baszler potatoing her face again.
Yeah, that'd be but
so I don't think Tony Storm, and I'll let you go, Scotty, because I know you're ready to eat something. I don't think Tony Storm can make her look good because Ronda's no fucks. She's not going to allow somebody to bite her titty. She's not going to allow her to smack her ass or bite her vagina. It's not going to happen. She's not going to allow that to happen.
You never know. Ronda's
a different animal. She's no fun. She's the fucking NFL of wrestling. She's the no fun league. Using the L's for the league. She's no fun. Right? She's not. You know where I'm going. She's just not. She's not that charismatic wrestler that can switch gears and be fun. And she's not that person. She's just not.
Yeah.
She's looking to armbar somebody. That's all. She
Armbar.
Work.
What you got, Scotty?
11.
Armbar. Scotty, what do you got?
All right. This is all I'm going to say on this because I'm hungry for my chicken tendies and we've got another 20 more matches to go. Here's what I'm going to say. I hope Ronda Rousey is there for at least 4 to 5 months.
No.
She's winning those tag titles. Here's winning those tag titles.
Here's why I hope she's there for 4 or 5 months. If you think what the crowd did or like the fans have done to Ricochet was bad and the death threats and stuff like that, wait till Ronda says something stupid and watch those AEW fans eat her for
she
lunch.
hasn't stopped running her mouth since she's left the WWE.
Yeah.
She shit all over them. She shit all over TKO.
But here's the thing: she's shitting all over WWE.
Flipping the AEW crowd off.
Wait, she's shitting all over WWE. That's what AEW fans want. Wait till she starts shitting all over AEW.
Yeah,
and watch those fans.
Wait till they book her against that puppet.
Oh, Cameron.
Just wait till the fans, because these are the fans that have no lives. that sit at home in their mom's basement. These are the fans that like they are tech savvy. I give them that because they will find your
Wait, Scotty.
address, they will find your phone number, they will find any way to harass and harangue you. Like I guarantee you, Ronda Rousey will have to go into hiding when she pisses off these AEW.
I hope Big Boom
Scotty-
AJ gets your 3 big booms.
Scotty, I thought you didn't watch AEW.
I don't.
You were talking about the mom's basement guys and all that, man. What the hell are you talking about, bro? That's like your peer
He
group.
knows
What the
where
fuck?
they're from.
No, no. All right, I'm just fucking with you. All right, match 77. AEW Continental Championship, John Moxley versus Takeshita. Another good match. You know, again, like I said, the quality of the matches of the night were really good. Moxley retains the championship. But again, for me, Mox is, you know, they dropped the world title off him and then gave him another title just for him to run with for a while to keep him happy. I don't know.
Briefcase.
Rob said that Scotty's mad because they all have basements.
Damn.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn.
Yeah.
Scotty was in the basement one time. Remember when his foot went through the floor?
Yeah, he was
That's
half
the damn floor,
walking
yeah.
out. It looked like when Clark Griswold fell through the attic onto the bunk beds.
Damn. Holy shit.
Pop Scotty.
I love that. I love that. That was good. That was good.
Women's Tag Team Championship match. Megan Bain and the newly arrived Cross, not the Cross we were looking for, but not you. Versus Harley Cameron and Willow, and then Megan Bain and her team took the tag titles. Probably one of the weaker matches on the card, to be honest with you. I was kind of in and out on my phone on that one. You know, I like Megan Bain a lot. I think she has a good look. I think that they're fumbling her as well. She had an opportunity when she first came in, and she, you know, like they went left. I don't know why.
Why is she not a single star?
I have no idea. She's one of the most dominant looking
Tony
females on the
Storm
brand.
is Tony Khan's
Look,
prized female wrestler, and the only other title to put her against was Mercedes Moné, and she's not going to drop that belt at that time either.
Yeah, but now you have Willow with that same title, and you know it's just I don't know. They're fumbling right there because they have an opportunity with something great. Hopefully in the near future, you know, when they drop those tag titles, they give her back into the singles division and she can really shine a little bit more.
Yeah, she definitely could beat Willow. I don't think she's a match for Tekla yet.
I was about to say we're about to get to Tekla here in a moment.
Go ahead.
Actually, we'll skip to that one. Tekla versus
Statlander.
Chris Statlander in a 2 out of 3 falls match. You know, Toxic Spider pulls it off. She wins. Again, another really good match. They really pulled out all the stops on that one too. Got a little bloodied up. It was a good fight. But to your point though, I don't think that Megan Bain would stand in the ring across either one of those two just yet. You know, Chris Statlander, really, really, really at the top of her game right now too. But for me, I wanted to see her take it. I know you guys like the Toxic Spider, but I think that there's still a gap between the two of them as far as their ring work and then even their presence, you know. So again, maybe it's a good opportunity to share the wealth a little bit and give people a good little rub there. But again, I really would rather seen Statlander have a run worth watching because her run wasn't even like up to par when she had the title, and that's just long and short of that. Next, man, I'm sorry, man. There's like 15 more matches to go. Let's see. We got and again, my favorite match of the night right here, Swerve Strickland with Prince Nana.
Bathroom break.
Damn.
He went too soon because you said Nana. He's supposed to start dancing.
Oh, shit. Reverse Brody King. Another great match. Probably a very physical match at that. And it gave Swerve a really good dominant presence too. You know, Swerve right now is probably top guy in AEW. Him, MJF are the top two guys in the company right now. And
Swerve's
Swerve
been
is
top guy there since they got him away from the Mogul Rejects or whatever he started with.
Well, look, Swerve Strickland is the only person that I've seen make the flip to be as successful as he wanted to be making the flip, right? Like everybody else, they kind of like, name a person that made the jump that you're still entertained by weekly or more than you were when they were on the other brand. But Swerve Strickland is at the top of his game right now. He understands the mission. And again, we like to see the darker side of Swerve, right? Like the baby face side of Swerve is kind of but now he's targeting Kenny Omega. He's called out Omega. He's already taken the EVP spots away from the Young Bucks with Will Ospreay. So now he's going after Omega to try to relinquish him from his EVP spot. And that first match was amazing, and I really think these two are going to put on probably the match of the year the next time they're in the ring against each other. Let's see. Women's I'm sorry. Trios Tag Team Championship match. I'm going to breeze past this one, guys. Really wasn't much to watch. The cool thing that we got a Mystico out there for his debut. So another guy who debuts and wins the championship. The old Sin Cara came out and he became a Trios champion with Speedball.
Did we work a show with him?
No.
That was Mystico. My bad.
So, Don Callis family took the loss there. And I think they took another loss on Dynamite as well to Young Bucks and Jungle Boys. So, again, I don't know what they're trying to do with that trio. The trios title, they probably need to go away with it, honestly. Like, it's nice to have every once in a while a 6-man tag. But
not too many titles.
It's just not working,
13 matches, 13 titles.
No, seriously, like almost every match in the card was a title match.
Yeah.
You had Andrade and Bandito, again, a great blend of styles in that match. Again, Andrade is kind of hit or miss sometimes, but for the past few weeks, he's been hitting really good. As far as his in-ring abilities, he's really been displaying some things he wasn't able to do in WWE, some move sets. So it's really cool to see him break out of that. And again, I don't think the title was on the line, but Bandito is the ROH World Champion. And it'd be interesting to see if they what they do with Andrade next. Now he has a hit out on Darby Allin, trying to cash in from MJF's offer to the Don Callis family, and they're setting up this whole storyline now. I guess is going to be Don Callis family chasing down Darby Allin because he wants to be the number one contender. So we'll see where that goes. Yeah, and then the trios tag team match: Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy, and Darby Allin. They beat the dogs. They beat the David Finlay and his team. They just got here, and their first pay-per-view, they beat them. So it's like, man, thanks for showing us a threatening team, and then just squashing. Not squashing. A match was good. But again, it's really disheartening because you're like, man, for one, you got Sin Cara you're giving a title to on his first night, and for two, you got this trio that you're building in to be these tough badasses that they lost.
And then Darby wins the coffin match on
yeah. So they're not, it's I don't know, man. That Tony Khan booking really scratches my head sometimes. But the worst part of the night for me, and it wasn't the match, it was the effects of the match, was the last match number 97, the World Championship match between MJF and Hangman Adam Page. MJF came out wearing Terry Funk tribute gear. The match was bloody. It was great.
He stuck a needle through his cheek.
Yeah, I don't care for kind of some of those cheap pops, but you know what?
I don't need that.
I don't need that. I don't need bags over the head for suffocation. I don't need flamethrowers.
Just think about it this way, right? When was the last time somebody bled other than Cody Rhodes on WWE? You might see blood once a month, maybe, but they use it for dramatic effect. We're just seeing blood all the time now. Every match, somebody's bleeding. If it's a Moxley match,
we talked about it.
It's blood in the headlock. But the worst part about this is MJF won. Again, I think MJF should keep the title for a while. But he's hitting that ceiling right now where who's next to challenge MJF? And it will not be Hangman Adam Page because Adam Page can no longer challenge for the AEW World Title. So
Thank
the top
God!
guy,
Thank God!
the top
No
baby
more
face.
Adam Page! Fire him! Get rid of
Now,
him!
let's don't get too excited because the top baby face in the company can no longer challenge for the world title. And I'm saying it lasts about maybe 3 or 4 months before that gets retracted for some reason. And then we start seeing AEW get that label of inconsistency, which sucks, right? Like, we don't want to see anybody retract on a storyline. And
You'd have thought they'd have learned from the Cody Rhodes thing, because once he did that with Cody, that was Cody's decline.
Yeah,
I love the Cody decision because Cody did something with it, right? During that time period, he took the TNT title, he brought up guys from the indies and gave them TV time during COVID, and he was putting on quality matches for the mid card. Like, he definitely utilized that to elevate the mid card. But you're not going to sit here and put Hangman Adam Page back in the mid card when you only have like 4 main event guys left. You only got MJF, Kenny Omega, Swerve, and Hangman Adam Page. Like, those are the top guys right now. And you're putting Darby in the world title picture. Doesn't seem realistic. If Hangman Adam Page did not beat MJF in a Texas death match, what makes you think Darby Allin is going to be able to do that? Like, the story doesn't make sense. To take Adam Page out of the title contendership was a horrible idea.
Well, that's the only way to make it believable that Darby has a chance to win that title. There's no one else involved.
No, even one-on-one like MJF, we all can believe MJF would beat Darby Allin clean in a singles match. Like, there's no believability to say Darby Allin's going over on any of the heavyweight division. Like, I don't see it, and I keep up. It's not sellable to me. And if he wins it, the belt's going to weigh more than he does. And I like
when Rey Mysterio beat the Big Show.
Yeah, you know what?
How's he going to climb Mount Everest with that belt around his waist? He's only been the number 1 contender also for that
2
title
years?
for about 2 years now. So.
Yeah, I would rather.
Which he won right after someone else won the number 1 contender spot.
Yeah, Pac.
Yeah.
So when did Pac ever get a title shot, or is he?
He did not.
And he joined the Death Riders.
But he won that spot, and then he had some visa issues and wasn't here for a while.
Yep. So, and then guys, Will Ospreay is the last one left, right? That I didn't mention out of that heavyweight division. He came back off an injury. Again, he almost killed himself on his return. And I don't know. I don't think my problem with Will Ospreay is that he's not going to have a long career because he's put himself at risk. It's just point blank. Like, if you're already having neck issues, if you think you're going another 20 years and not going to change your move set up a little bit, you're not going to make it, man. And I really like the guy. He's really badass in ring. But I'll say the same thing I said when he arrived. I don't think he's going to make a difference in ticket sales. He might in other countries when he's, overseas, it'd be great for the live audience, but I don't think he's a needle pusher. And my last thing I want to say about this whole entire pay-per-view, because a lot of people, again, I like both brands, but it's apples to oranges, right? We had 12,000 people sell out for AEW big pay-per-view, one of their best pay-per-views of the year. 12,000 people on a Saturday night. Well, guess what? On a Monday Night Raw, they had 15,000 people there. So it's like, to sit here and to get excited about selling out small venues and doing small numbers, it's really sad to see people bicker about that. When you want to talk, 40, 50,000, 60,000, you talk WrestleMania numbers, then we can, have a conversation. But you can't tell me one of your top pay-per-views of the year, and you're using a building that can only max out at 12,000, and you did it because you can't sell it.
When you go to an AEW pay-per-view, whether it's 15,000 people or 20,000 people, you definitely get you definitely get the value, right? The value's there, but you are so fucking worn out afterward.
They're like 6-hour pay-per-views at least.
It's ridiculous. Ricky and I went and sat through a Dynamite and a Collision and probably whatever the YouTube thing was. Dark.
It was Dark, then Dynamite, and then it was when they were doing Rampage.
Yeah.
And that
Oh
was
my
like
God. It
4
was
hours, I think.
absolutely like there were people that got up and left right after Dynamite. They didn't
Yeah.
even give a shit.
Yeah, there was like 12 people there for Rampage.
That's crazy. So
Sign of
that's
things
the
to
wrap
come.
up for Revolution. Again, great pay-per-view. Just the fallout afterwards, the Dynamite to follow was really lackluster. Almost none of the main stars had a full segment. They had some video recorded segments from MJF. Kenny Omega had a video package in there segment. Tony Storm ended up getting knocked out backstage, so we didn't see anything from her. So all the people who made an impact on the pay-per-view, we really didn't get anything from them following up on Wednesday. And the show was really like, meh, like you want to keep momentum going. And I feel like they dropped the ball there, and hopefully they can get some consistency. It would be really nice to see. And again, I'm no longer calling them a competitor of the WWE, but for everybody listening, they are an alternative. If you like indie style wrestling, which I love indie wrestling. I like good wrestling. I like physical wrestling. You will like AEW. If you like good storytelling, you like good entertainment, you like cinematic shit, watch WWE. And that's why I watch both. I love both. WWE is more my preference. But there's something for everybody now, and that's the best part, right? We have options. It's not just, you don't have to resort to TNA. I'm joking. Let me stop. But, here we are. 2026, AEW still alive. People said they wouldn't make it out of year 3. So hopefully they bring better things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
well,
we had one more story. Thank you, AK. We had one more story of OVW, but I just got an emergency phone call, so I'm gonna have to go. We're gonna have to end this early, and we'll do it as a bonus. Maybe we'll come back tomorrow and knock it out, or we'll hit it. We'll come back and do this OVW story. But thank you guys for joining us. AK, get your shit fixed, you poor bastard. And
Go fund me for a computer. Go fund me.
How is Scotty? Scotty doesn't have a basement, but he's got the best equipment here. You tell me.
yeah.
That's because he used it for porn. He needs that high quality porn shit.
I mean, hey, I can whip it out right now and show you, but
Look, we know.
Look. That's the bonus material. That's the bonus.
He even got the VR glasses. Look, show him the VR glasses you watch with the porn.
These are the only VR glasses I need right here. Right?
Those telescopes.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible. All right, we'll see you guys next time.
On the hard way.
Dude.